A changing of the guard, unfolding live on stage and beamed into 50 million homes across the country. Some watched in awe, others felt their blood run cold. And at the center of it all was Michael Jackson, an artist no longer looking back at his Motown past, but breaking away toward something entirely new. The performance almost didn't happen. It divided opinion before it even began. And when it was over, it changed everything: the night, his look, the group, and the future of pop music itself. This is the story of Michael Jackson and Motown 25, and the moment that changed pop forever. Here's the detail. Motown was never just a record label. For over 2 decades, it operated like a machine, discovering, shaping, and exporting black artists to the world with a level of precision the music industry had never seen before. Founded by Berry Gordy in 1959, Motown came to dominate the 1960s through a kind of production line brilliance, a factory system that refined everything from an artist's look and image to their choreography, and even their social etiquette. Between 1961 and 1971, it delivered 110 top 10 hits, broke down racial barriers in American pop culture, and established itself as a defining force in mainstream music, as its slogan boldly declared, "The sound of young America." But by the early 1980s, that dominance had begun to fade. Motown had relocated from Detroit to Los Angeles in 1972, and many of its defining artists, including Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, and the Jacksons, had either left the label or were in decline. The sound that once defined a generation was starting to feel like a relic of the past, as new genres like hip-hop and the Minneapolis sound began to reshape the musical landscape. As one account later put it, Motown began to lose its luster. Where Gordy saw decline, executive producer Suzanne DePass saw something else entirely, an opportunity, not just to celebrate Motown's history, but to reintroduce it. She envisioned a television event that would repackage the label's legacy for a new audience, part reunion, part statement, and part spectacle. Gordy himself, however, remained hesitant. The idea of revisiting the past was complicated. As DePass recalled, quote, "Many of the old artists were gone. Diana Ross was gone. Marvin was gone. The Jacksons were gone. So it's understandable why Mr. Gordy would have mixed emotions." But DePass persisted. She saw the special not as a farewell, but as a revival, a way to bring Motown's legacy back into the spotlight for a new multi-generational audience. And so she began reaching out to the label's former stars. Despite years of fallouts, contract disputes, and personal tensions, the response was overwhelming. As Four Top singer Duke Fakir later put it, quote, "No matter what other label you were on, Motown was home. Once you're Motown, you're always Motown." The program brought together many of the label's legendary artists, including Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and the Jacksons, for performances honoring Motown's rich musical legacy. For the first time since 1976, Michael Jackson would perform with all of his brothers. After the Jacksons' messy departure from Motown to sign with Epic Records in 1975, Jermaine had remained with the label until 1982, when he himself left to sign with Arista, allowing the long-awaited musical reunion to take place.